What's going on YouTube? This is the Jedi 270 from Jedi Reviews. We've been covering McFarlane figures of my beloved Steelers. Next up is we've done two retired players. We've done Lambert, we've done Bettis. We're going to bring up the Ben Roethlisberger. We are fortunate as Steelers fans to have gotten Ben back this past weekend. He turned out a pretty good performance. Through one interception, we were expecting that out of him. He's hasn't been on the field since the preseason, and he needed to warm up a little bit. But so far, us Steeler fans, we're off to a good start. So hopefully, we can keep Ben healthy and get Dixon back to health in case Ben goes down, and go from there. But what we're here to talk about today is the Ben Roethlisberger figure from McFarlane Sports. Now, McFarlane Toys, as I said in the Jack Lambert, started out I think around about 94, 95, something like that. The first figure we looked at was the Jack Lambert. You can definitely tell as time progresses the detail gets better and better on these figures. We're going to do this from a different perspective. Like right now you're looking at me, and then we're going to go down in here into the figure and get right into it and try to make it quick and painless. If you're a sports fan, especially if you're a Steelers fan, go out to your local Toys R Us, go to Walmart, start looking for different McFarlane figures. They're incredible. They're freaking awesome. And I'm going to start myself collecting the military figures. So let's get into it, okay? First of all, let me get Ben over here. Well, let me get the camera down to where we'll be able to see. You have to forgive me. I'm running off my webcam here. There we have Mr. Myron Cope's terrible towel. Daggone it. Forgive me, y'all. Alright, here we go. Now we're in business. Alright, Myron Cope's terrible towel. Y'all seen it on the other videos. I love my towel. Love my Steelers. And we're talking about Mr. Ben Roethlisberger. The Ben Roethlisberger figure is right on par with the Jerome Bettis. The detail on it is absolutely incredible. But, we talked about the lack of the American flag on the back of the Riddell helmet, the lack of the number on the back of the helmet, and the NFL shield. They're so big on detail. But I just don't understand why they've gotten away from that here. As you can see right here on his shoulder pad on his jersey is the Reebok logo, and then you got the NFL equipment and of course the Steeler logo. And I just don't understand why they didn't get these helmets right. Is there Riddell written on the back of that one? No, I couldn't tell by looking at it. The jerseys on these compared to the one on the Jack Lambert, the clothing is much better detail. It has a higher detail. The paint is incredible. The likeness, as usual, is incredible. McFarlane has just gotten away from certain things. I don't know if it's because of the current economy or the way things are going or what that has to do with. Now, let me see if I can get him down here right in front of there. If you can see back in there, my lighting is not that great. So let me see if I can move this stuff over and get down here. The lighting on, when you get the lighting down in there, Ben's face is very highly detailed. If you'll notice right there, the pad in between the top where the face mask bolts onto the helmet has Riddell. Now the Jack Lambert didn't, and the Jerome Bettis figure did not have this. The Ben Roethlisberger and the Troy Polamalu do. So I don't know if these are variants or what have you. But this figure, like the Bettis, like the Polamalu, like the Lambert, is also available with the white away jersey as well as the black home jersey. I'm thinking that they're going to start talking about bringing out the throwback setup, the yellow helmet, and the throwback jerseys. And like most McFarlane toys, your articulation is either non-present or suffers greatly. But this is all because of detail, and to be honest with you, I can live without the articulation, as I've said before. You get down here on Ben's cleats, you've got the yellow at the bottom of the heel, just like it is on the actual uniform he wears on the field. The lines in the sock are there. The seams of the pants are there. Excuse me. And also you have NFL equipment and Wilson right here on his hand towel, and that's there as well. I was a little bit disappointed that he did not have on the top side here. Well, yeah, he does have it. Daggone it, I was upset about nothing. Down here on the bottom, you see right here, it's his quarterback play chart that he has on his wristband. That's there as well. The ball is highly detailed with the signatures. The helmet is just of its high quality and detail. But the bad part about the figure is that NFL shield and that American flag, if they're going to go so far and so deep into detailing these figures, why don't they have that? So, you know, it's something that I can live without. You know, it doesn't have to be absolutely dead on perfect. It would be nice to have, you know, if you're going to do one, do the other. But I don't understand. It might have something to do with the fact of the economy and, you know, saving people's jobs and not being able to go that great into detail and cutting corners. But at least they didn't cut the corner on the quality of the figure itself. Also, right down in here, you'll see on his pants is the Reebok logo. Folks, these are incredible figures. They're really nice to have. They're real pretty on your shelf. They carry a lot of retail value. The Chase figures in the white jerseys is definitely something you want to look for. You can find this one on eBay. I'm currently attempting to pick up a Hines Ward, an Antoine Randall L, and a James Harrison and try to find those. Ike Taylor would be a plus for me. Love me some Ike. Heath Miller would be great. But, you know, on the plus side, I mean, these things are completely awesome. They're done well. They're well worth every penny, and I think the retail value on Ben was $10 at Walmart, and he was the only one like my Lambert that they had on the shelf, so I couldn't afford to be very picky about some things, but I'm happy with the way this one looked. I got lucky, I guess. Sometimes you can get paint smear where it's not supposed to be or something of that nature, but they're really nice to have. So, you know, if you find the Chase figures and the white jerseys and the different collector levels, I would definitely keep those in a package, send them off to the AFA, have them graded. They just look a lot better and they're nicer to have and they're worth a lot more money, and when you grade them in their package, then, you know, they retain that stellar value. But this figure, you know, being like the rest of them, deserves to be out on the shelf, and I'm not concerned in reselling these. I do a lot of replica helmets and put them in glass cases, and I want to do a Ben Roethlisberger helmet and have him sitting down on the base in front of the helmet. Eventually I'll do that with all of my players, my McFarlane figures. I really would love to see this one in a 12-inch. I'm not sure if it's made yet, but I would really like to see that. If you like the review, just, you know, subscribe, rate, and comment, and we'll start sending out more collectible reviews so you guys can get a close-up look at something outside the package. This is the Jedi 270 with the Jedi Reviews. We thank you for watching, and come see us again.